Hey everyone, Jordan Meyer here, Wholesome Family Farms. Today is June 6th, I want to say, and it's a gorgeous evening here in southeast Minnesota, and here's our broiler chickens that we run for Wholesome Family Farms. Nothing fancy. We don't have literally not much infrastructure at all. We got our netting. This is just the chicken netting, you know, that you get from Premier One. We got it hooked up to our fencer there. We just run a poly wire from this to the perimeter fence that we run for the cattle. The Jersey cows are way over there if you can see them. But yeah, we're running these guys right behind them, and they have the grass somewhat mowed down. It's a little bit taller than what needs to be, but I don't know. I guess I like having a lot more grass here because chickens can do a lot of disturbance if you don't move them. Like this is just one day, you know, and we literally just dump their feed on the ground and they clean it up pretty good. But we have a couple feeders, I should say. Yeah, nothing too extraordinarily fancy. We have the cattle trailer down here for now. That's just what we have been using, but normally we have a flatbed wagon that we use for their shelter, and they can crawl under that when it gets rainy or really hot and sunny and stuff. Today we didn't even give them any shelter just because we simply didn't get them moved. But yeah, and it's been so hazy out lately too, and really hasn't been too sunny since I don't know if it's in South Quebec or something up in Canada. They have a lot of wildfires and stuff going on right now, and down here in southeast Minnesota we're pretty hazy and cloudy because of it. So it's been kind of dark out and not as hot and sunny, so kind of fortunate that way for these guys in a way. Other ways not so much. But here's our water. It's nothing fancy either. We just got our water line hooked up there and run this, and then it's just pretty much like a dog dish. If I can show you guys here. Pretty slick, straightforward. Should really have a few of these set up within the paddock, you know, because when you're running a little over 500 chickens, they could definitely use more watering points. I'm sure they're roaming around. Just before I fed them, there was a bunch of them all over around in the grass. You couldn't even hardly see them. Had to kind of round them up and get them somewhat closer to the feed so they knew it was there. But yeah, really simple, low-key deal. But yeah, you got to make sure you have your netting hot. Otherwise, you will have problems with predators and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, it works good. Our laying hens, we actually have a guard dog this year that we trained up for the laying hens, so we should have had them closer together here to protect these guys too, but we don't have that way right now. So that'll be another video. We'll show you on that one how that goes. So with that, this is our broiler setup. Very easy, very simple to get into for you, anybody who's looking to do it. Doesn't need to be all super extravagant and everything else. A lot of people do the Joel Salatin style tractors, chicken tractors. We did those, kind of grew out of them, and we didn't like moving them, or that many of them, because you can only fit 75 birds in them. And I actually built mine a little bit too heavy. I used the full 2x4 instead of ripping them down the center and making it lighter and stuff too, so that's part of it. But yeah, you do whatever works for you. I guess this is what works for us, and we're happy with it. Pretty simple and pretty straightforward, and makes for some good tasting chicken. But with that, everyone have a great day. I'm going to ride home with this youngster here and see if he can keep her on the trail. Signing off. Have a good one, guys.